Well, what's going on, guys?
Hi.
We mentioned in a previous video that we had our house foundation backfilled, and today we're just trying to get, since we have a little bit of good weather, we're just trying to get it all smoothed out. The guys just came in, did us a huge favor by getting this in before it froze and stuff where you couldn't do any of that, so they had to put a lot of dirt here. And since we've had several inches of rain
Yeah.
several times, there's a lot of settling and stuff, so we just kind of want to smooth that out. The dog trot, you can see, is nice and full of rocks like we needed it, and so now we can walk on here. There's no big holes or anything. The garage has been backfilled with rocks, so now we can just park the trailer right there. We could run up and get supplies, park the trailer in there while we frame the different parts of this house. But they were really awesome and put a culvert in here for us so that we can pump water out. You can see there is a couple inches of water down there, so we're going to go ahead and pump that out. But before we do that, we wanted to get this all smooth. You can see this place really sunk in and settled a lot. You know, this was all lined up to that black line that we wanted, but there's just been a lot of settling with the rain. So we're going to take advantage of some dry weather and see if we can take some of that dirt and put it around the house, so without getting stuck with the tractor. So let's see if we can do it.
Yeah. Good, blueberries. All right, so we figured that since we're out here working on the kind of the backfill and establishing our final grade around the foundation, we thought it would be a good time to also install our vent wells covers.
Yep. So this is what we picked up. These are, like she said, just some vent well covers. And we decided to get something a little bit nicer for the front of the house.
Yeah.
So we're gonna open it up,
yep.
see what it looks like. But this is what's gonna be around the back side of the house, kind of plain Jane. We're very excited about these. These are what we went with.
We just felt like these kind of fit.
Yeah, they're just
the house will be
nicer.
black, and I don't know, I just think it looks really nice. Why don't you put it over there so you can kind of see? So obviously we have to, you know, lower it down, but it'll be real nice and look real clean. And then, like Levi said, those other ones are just going to be around the side and the back of the house.
Yeah,
so.
we're places where you normally don't see, but at least here by the dog trot where our main entrance is,
yeah.
we're going to have these. So we bought 4 of these ones. They were a little bit more expensive than the other ones.
Kind of a lot more expensive.
Yeah, and then we're going to put those plain Jane kind of ones. We're going to put those on the back side of the house and over here so we don't see them. So let's go ahead and install it. I'm really excited to put them in. Let me grab a shovel.
Okay. It says required tools. You need a shovel, check. A drill, check. 6 number 12 1.5-inch stainless steel screws. 4 number 12 stainless steel screws with plastic anchors, a bolting lid to foundation. Gravel for under drain plate if using it as a dry well. I really like that. Looks nice.
Probably needs to be up about like right there, but that's pretty high.
Yeah, I want it to be a little more like almost level with the ground.
Yeah, me too. So we can go down just a little bit so we can get the vent. So that kind of covers up the vent perfect about right there.
Yeah, it's gonna look really sharp. You're stepping in the mud. Yeah, you're stepping in the mud.
Inches. Okay. Use these gray concrete screws. Yeah, that looks great.
It looks so nice.
All right, so now we 5 3/8. I should go get my SDS.
so soupy. This is so funny. Yeah, you got the easy one, that's for sure. Crazy. Does that look okay? So what do you think? They're over here. Yeah, it'll work.
Definitely not as nice as the ones over there. Oh. But we can always replace them.
Yeah.
And,
It was kind of our thought that maybe like, you know, we could replace one at a time or something like that.
Yeah.
It would have been quite a lot of money to do all of the, what is it called? The deco vent. So, this was a more economical
you know us,
option.
We're cheapskates. So.
We are. All right, well, we're gonna get the rest of these on here before the sun sets.
Yeah. here's our last one. We're gonna go ahead and install this one and then head inside. We'll have to finish the backfill tomorrow. It's starting to rain. Hopefully we don't get a bunch of rain and we can still get the tractor driving around the foundation. Hey, what's going on, guys? It's the next day. It's raining. Still working on getting all this backfilled, but you can kind of see what we're dealing with. Just some standing water, places that settled, but all in all, I'm getting it. Everything looks pretty good. Tony's in doing some of the stuff that has to happen, but it's not so fun, like the dishes, stuff like that. So while she's doing that, I thought I'd come out here in the rain and hand shovel some of this dirt. I'm pretty close to being done, honestly. You can see how these vent wells look after we backfill. And again, all this is gonna get like a couple inches of topsoil. Around the house, we're probably gonna put some sort of landscaping, some rocks or some wood mulch or something like that, so it'll be picked up a couple inches. And we know this is all gonna settle down at least an inch or so. But so there still needs to be quite a bit of fill brought in, topsoil and stuff like that, but this is just to keep the water from just pushing up against the foundation is kind of what we want to go with. So I'm just going to keep on doing that, and hopefully here in a couple hours I can do it. We also need to do the same thing with our water tanks. I'll take you guys over there. Now, I hand filled those in. I didn't really show everything done, but it has settled quite a bit where the tanks are. You can kind of see, and that all was up probably at least 6 inches. See the power of this water finding the easiest path to get out of here, which is to fill this trench in. So I couldn't drive the tractor right here along this trench really well, so it has settled quite a bit, but it's getting there. I have quite a bit of backfill I got to put in. You can kind of see where that was before. It was like, you know, about 6 inches. It's settled right there, but that's fine. We know it's going to settle, and again, this all has to be brought in with some sort of a fill, whether we do gravel or rocks or, you know, something like that is what we're kind of thinking. But I would love to be able to get all this stuff to where the water doesn't run back towards the tanks, it runs away from the tanks, which is how it was set up originally. But like I said, settling and stuff happens. So I'm just gonna go ahead and keep plugging along. All right, we're down to like the last little section here, and you can see by working from that corner to this corner, and then from this corner to this corner, I've pushed all the water to this one spot. And I would just pile it over so it would just spill onto the ground here, but then I'm gonna have to wheelbarrow it through the water all the time. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just scoop this out with the shovel and just slowly put it into the wheelbarrow, and then we'll take it over there, dump it out, and keep going. All right, we got her all finished. So here's the garage. This side doesn't have any vent covers except for right here. That's done. I have a little trench dug right here, kind of at least help pull the water out of here. And then here's where it switches to our little bit nicer vent covers, because this is going to be like an entertaining kind of area as the dog trot here. So that's going to be the main focal point of the house. We wanted to have a little decoration back here. This will all be landscaped nice, but all this is backfilled in. That's where I use the shovel to get the water out of there. All this is backfilled. And then we have another decorative cover back here, just because it's visually you can see this from the dog trot. And then over here is the front of the house. We have two more decorative ones because we're going to have, this will be the main part of the house where people are accessing. So from this, visually from this point, you're just going to see those nice ones, and then the less, nicer looking ones are going to be in the back side there. So everything's finished. So that'll do it for this one. We'll see you guys on the next one.